So, what are the indicators for these coming food shortages? Well, I think the first one's going to be the media are going to blame um, empty shelves or certain empty shelves for people stockpiling. And you'd think, well, that sounds sensible, of course, yes. Empty shelves, people have cleared them. But the stuff isn't arriving um, on the delivery truck to be put into that shelf. So I think the media will be. So I'm actually chewing on a mint at the moment to clear my nose, if you wonder why. I sound a bit minty. We have a friend who works in a local food distribution centre, the largest in the area. He's a bit nervous, and he says products are going already from all around the world. So there's first-hand experience, first-hand, a friend actually saying that. I mean, these are the kind of people I really feel for at the moment. He's separated from his wife, 2 young daughters, works nights, has them, I think, a few hours every day or every other day. He's a real hands-on dad as well. He's under the threat of eviction from his property as well, as we all are actually here at the moment, because we're in a UNESCO heritage site and we are being subjected to Agenda 21. There's no other way to put it. It's disgusting what's happening to us here, but I'm not making videos about that because, that's our business. But yeah, so there are very vulnerable people around us, family with a heavily disabled daughter and a teenage son, and it's ironic that they're here in a way because they have the freedom and the space to walk the girl around every day, and she needs 2 or 3 times so her leg muscles keep normal, I guess, and don't waste away. So because there's gates at either end of where we are, she's got the freedom and the parents to walk them around, and we have a couple of elderly people here as well. So it's all in all a bit of a tricky situation if it were to unfold and get worse and worse. Just bears thinking about. So the food indicators, and I'll be watching my neighbours actually for food indicators, believe it or not, just to see how they react, and obviously what they're unloading as they're coming in. I won't be able to see them directly from my property. I'll have to have a little wander around and just look and see. Sometimes I let people in through the gates and we talk for a couple of minutes. You get to know, but I think now with this social distancing in Spain, people are very fearful of gathering and even stopping and talking to each other for more than a few seconds, and definitely not in close proximity, which is very sad actually, because that's another indicator. Not a food indicator, that one, or maybe it is. Maybe people won't share as well. We're going to see hoarding and selfishness abound. So yeah, the first indicator, back to that, will be the media will be telling you, well, shortages are because of stockpiling, because people have cleared the empty shelves. That'll stave off a few days for the majority actually, and people will believe that. But as it progresses, then the excuses will be quite interesting actually, and I think that we're going to see sheer kind of, what's the word, avoidance of the facts for a long time, until it's become apparent to everybody and it's become normalised actually. And that's the secret to how they get people to accept such draconian measures, is they literally just wait for it to be normalised. After all, if your burgers aren't in the shelf or in the freezer, or your joint of meat's not there on a Sunday, what are you going to do about it? Seriously, what are you going to do about it? And they know full well there's nothing we can do about it. You could get some livestock. Good luck with that, going out at the moment to a market, buying some livestock, because you can't here because we're under lockdown and they're all shut. So when lockdown applies to you, that'll be the same thing. Get some chickens and off a local chicken dealer. You could try, phone them up, see if they'll deliver. You'd have to then go and get a license in certain areas to keep those chickens. And what's the betting if this spreads and creates further panic, that councils will say to people, any urban small holdings, if you like, that have chickens or any kind of wild stock or wildlife, they have to go because they pose a potential health risk. And obviously, secretly, they wouldn't want people doing that themselves, raising their own meat or fish or eggs or whatever. All of this is worth thinking about, I believe. I really hope I'm wrong, and that I can continue to walk into the choice of 4 supermarkets we've got here, and local shops and butchers, and just some fantastic local produce. Even our local supermarkets have local produce as well as, international stuff. But the sheer choice for all of us, as you know, has been overwhelming in the past decade especially. And I hope you enjoyed it, because a lot of it really will come to an end. Cheers.